we are going to do this. We are going to do this. I wish I could multi-class into Kenku. Yeah, we all do. We all wish that for you. We all wish that for you. So, what we are doing today is we are going to be playing a very special D&D one-shot that is something I've been working on for a little bit. I was going to spend this time working on my upcoming long ongoing campaign, but I got this idea and I really liked it. I've always really hated in video games the sewer level. I think the sewer level is a really annoying, boring trope. And so I was challenging myself in my head. I'm like, what would be the most fun way to do a sewer level that wouldn't be boring? And I'm like, what if there was an amusement park in the sewer? And that idea became the inception point for this weird adventure we're about to go on. So why don't we go around? We've got a lovely D&D party here right now with some people we've played with before. And first of all, up in the top left of the screen, we have Zareth, who is played by TK. TK, would you like to tell us a little bit about Zareth?
Yeah, as usual, I just kind of threw together a character mechanically. He's very much looking like a edgelord. Don't really have a backstory for him yet. I'm like debating between playing him as a straight man versus just like that one guy who like seems quiet and then suddenly he's like blowing stuff up in the background.
I think you should play him as where you think you set up in your role play that he's not going to say much, but then no one else will talk, and so you inadvertently become the face of the party.
And then I just have to.
Yeah, like you do in every time we play together. because
it's
like,
just my fate.
Yeah, right. You always want to play some like silent but deadly dude, and then everyone else is like, I don't know what we should do. Maybe dither a little, and you're like, God damn it! I have
just
to
like
use
we're
my
not
charm.
gonna be done by 12
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I'll give you some backstory. You used to own an ice cream shop, but then something dark happened, and now you've become this bugbear. Your ice cream shop was razed to the ground during some sort of attack, and now you've joined this treasure trove of adventurers. Incorporate that in somehow.
I'm gonna say that my ball bearings are rainbow colored Dippin' Dots that have just hardened along with my soul.
That's so good.
Absolutely.
I love
so
it.
yeah, Zareth is a bugbear who is a level 1 Twilight Cleric, level 1 Clockwork Sorcerer, and level 1 Hexblade multi-class, because multi-classing is the best and you can't convince me otherwise.
It is canceled from here on out. So how would you describe a bugbear for people who don't know what a bugbear is? They're sort of like big, hairy, but smart. They're kind of like
it's like a more monstrous caveman, I would say.
Yeah.
Like what if a caveman was even more feral?
I consider them like Sasquatch light.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, honestly.
They're sort of like
got long
beast
limbs,
men, right? They're like the guy in Ultimate Beast.
That's a good one.
So
like what if Blanca had a scrawny baby?
So all right, so that's Zareth. So we have another big Z here tonight, and I'm not talking about Zap Brannigan. I'm talking about Zephyr, who is played by Ash. She's in the top right in our character. Zephyr and Zareth, quite the duo, the dynamic duo. So Ash, why don't you describe your character Zephyr for us?
Thank you. Yeah, I am Zephyr is a fairy bard. I was kind of hoping to make him more of the cowardly sort, especially given that this is going to be a sewer amusement park. Like, he's not a fan of the spooks, just likes to pretend he's all that, but deep down he hates anything that will just scare him. He's really just a frightful guy deep down, so I'm hoping to try and capture a bit of that with this dude.
So, what made you want to play a fairy?
You made me want
to play. That's a good enough reason for me
to play a fairy bard, and I was like, you know what, I like that. I'm gonna do that.
So that is really cool. And so, what is your instrument of choice as a bard?
So my instrument is a lyre. We had this talk about where I confused what a lyre and a lute were. Yeah.
There's
And
two
so that was a bit
incarnations
of
of
an
this
embarrassing
character, one
moment.
with a lyre, one with a lute. It's a big thing.
Yeah, no,
But
he educated me on what being a bard is about, and I have to do right by him because I can't be putting the good name of bard down out in front of Shore anyway.
not
So
in
wait,
front of
is
me.
your instrument like the U.S. government or?
Whoa. Stop making this edgy, you edgelord. Go back to being silent. You're being problematic already. I'm
Too
just
much
kidding.
talking
I'm just
already.
kidding.
Too based, not allowed.
He's trying to be the face. I keep telling you guys. He loves being this face. All right.
I
Is
do
there
have 16 charisma.
It was when I opened up stream and you put us right next to each other, and I was like, these two names could not be more similar.
I know.
I didn't realize.
But I also think it's fun that you got the two Z's and you just look at them, and one is again this like warlocky edgelord, and the other is this like fancy prancy man. And so I think Zareth and Zephyr is a pretty fun combo. You could see that being a and if this was an ongoing campaign, like that could be a really fun dynamic.
Oh, for sure.
Some backstack vibes.
Yeah. So, all right, Ben Luther, I should say. Why don't you give us some rundown of this character whose full name is? Wait, let me pull up the thing. Why don't you give us the full name because I don't
Yes. So I'm actually playing two characters, but really I'm only playing one character. My first character is Maximus Terilius, the maximum wonderful artificer, who absolutely will for no reason ever go into a dungeon at all. But my inventions make me money. I send with you my good fellow here. He's a non-sentient programmable construct. He has limited dialogue options, but he will happily help you. I am non-sentient programmable construct.
Wait
Feel
a
free
minute.
to call me NPC.
NPC.
I only have limited dialogue. Feel free to ask me, but I follow rules from my master. Greetings.
Human cyborg relations. I like this. So yeah, NPC. So you're hoping. Just be careful when you're saying that because I heard someone got stabbed recently for calling someone an NPC. So just be careful.
Oh God.
Be careful. What you do with the NPC thing. I know that is. Yeah, it's a dangerous game we play. Us robot folk.
Here's the ultimate check to see if he is truly an NPC. Does he let random strangers barge into his house and take his stuff?
And throw his pots, his precious pots,
And
with
throw his
rubies.
pots.
I do not understand the question.
You're a barrel
See,
of
he's
laughs.
not
You
an
know
actual
that?
NPC.
I don't know. He's got limited dialogue options. That sounds like an NPC to me. All right.
It's
So
only half the problem, man. That's only half of the what makes an NPC. You gotta like give them a little more credit. Come on.
if he gives you any quests during this, then we'll know he is truly an NPC. All right, Hector, why don't you tell us about Sir Jen, and feel free to give your shout outs now while you're doing so, if you would like to.
All right. So first, hi, Hector. Reshoot Animatrix Guide to Gooder Film. We fix movies. We make them objectively better. 100%. Don't listen to early episodes to prove me wrong, please. No, and I am playing a a swashbuckler rogue named Surgeon. He was a doctor. He got his medical license revoked, worked for the mob, got tired of it, and now he just goes around helping people. And I want to thank jaded a friend of mine named Kyle. Follow him on Instagram at jaded.nurse.woodworks. He does a lot of cool wood art. He's a nurse. He does a lot of cool stuff out of wood. He made my mother a very nice charcuterie board for Christmas.
Oh,
and you can pay him and commission him to do stuff. Cool dude. He gave me a bunch of fun little medical history and medical facts that I can try to use in the game.
Oh, cool. I thought for sure you were just gonna stop at he made my mother, and just continue on. Like, wait, what?
My mother is made of my mother's made of wood. That's the secret. That's my family secret.
I do have a question for you. Are you using daggers?
For what, my main weapon?
do you intend to use daggers? Because we need to reflavor them to just be scalpels.
Oh, I have 2 daggers, but I will use my main. I will use my main surgical tool, and he pulls out a big rapier.
Okay, let's make that a giant needle,
Yeah,
and
right.
then we'll be
right.
golden.
It's
No.
just a big
you see him,
hypodermic
you see him
needle.
start
And
to
then-
lighten it up with a candle. There, it's all ready. Now I can get the tumor and cauterize it on the way out.
Oh, no.
Perfect.
And then instead of like a traditional like rogue mask, he's wearing just like a medical grade mask.
Yeah, he is wearing like a medical grade mask, and he has what looks to be a ye old. He kind of looks like a Bloodborne doctor, or like the main Bloodborne hunter, but with a mask and.
Oh, good hunter.
Oh, good hunter.
A hunter
It's covered in
must
blood,
hunt.
by the way. His coat, this is kind of what he looks like in the picture, and his blood, his white coat is covered in a little more blood than it probably should.
All right, let's move on to Caw. This is Owlbear's character, frequent chatter, beloved by all, creator of this cawing. Let me see if I can zoom in on this character right here. He's an animated. We have an animated token once again, courtesy of Owlbear. Tell us about Caw.
Hello, I am playing Ka. They are a Kenku. They, some people call them, a highwayman. They just like to collect shinies. They may have accidentally gotten into that hobby. They are an evocation wizard. And, just having fun collecting shinies. They have a big stick they like to hit people with. Just your usual bird things.
Sounds good. Is there anything you would like to promote art-wise on here? Do you have a place for your portfolio or anything like that, art-wise? Because your art is really good.
Nope, nothing to promote.
Nothing to promote. Too modest. All right, fair enough. All right, and we've got another. Actually, that's funny. You two are both artists and both birds in this campaign. Ire, or Re, as I know you in our human language. How are you doing? Tell us about Ken, who is also a Kenku.
Well, I hope you'll all forgive me for starting with this, and also if I don't finish with it, but I'd like to introduce myself as Ken. Hello, I'm Kim. Here looking for adventure and to get out of my comfort zone. Recently had to see a therapist after I lost my temper a little bit, and they said I should maybe meet some new people. So just here to try to have a good time, try new things, and build a new community. I was told it would be a really good idea to join some new groups and some meetups. So I'm here trying to check out the adventuring lifestyle.
So something tells me Ken
okay.
is part Kookaburra.
We got Ken and Kaz the Kenkus.
it's I can't tell if that's Dr. Seussian or the filthiest thing I've ever heard. I can't tell. It happened so fast. It was a bluster. Ken. So yeah, Ken is nothing like the Ken doll from the Barbie movie, is he?
Just kidding.
Just Ken. All right. So that's our cast. That's our wonderful cast. And we're about to go on an adventure. Yeah, TK is going to cause chaos either through multi-classing, min-maxing, or punishment. Real puns all the time, doing psychic damage. So be careful, chat. Be careful. And chat, you can get as involved. I'm going to be, now that we've done with our intros, I'm going to be trying to focus a little bit more on chat. So welcome everybody. Welcome Sade. Welcome Ruthie. Welcome Zal. Welcome to all of our regular chatters. Thank you for being here. If you want to join the Discord, there's a Discord. You can join it there. That's how we plan all of our D&D stuff. So we're going to get started. Is that all right with you guys? You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's begin.
Let's go.
So this is an adventure this is a homebrew written by me, called Goober's Gobland. In the city of Airdrock, people whisper of a creature that preys upon children who wander the streets past their bedtimes. Like a wolf spider, he strikes from below, dragging children down deep into the sewers. The gods only know what fate awaits them. While visiting Airdrock, the mayor begs you and your party to investigate the matter and rescue any children that are still alive down there. He promises you a sizable sum for the completion of the task. He tells you to look for a path underground near a dilapidated warehouse, the site of a recent disappearance. And for the purposes of this adventure, your group knows each other, I would say, fairly well at this point. You've been on a few adventures together before, so you'll be able to reference things that perhaps you have shared knowledge of in the past, if you so choose. But you have decided to work together, and you were just passing through town when the mayor confronted you with this problem that these children have gone missing. Agreeing to help them out and being slightly convinced by the thought of all of this money, you make your way towards the warehouse. And I will take you to that warehouse now, if you please. Let's take you here. That was not me vamping. That was a totally necessary weird laugh I did. Okay, so can we see this? You should be able to see this. And yeah, there we
Very
go.
spooky.
Okay, so this is out. We're out on the outskirts of Airdrock now. You guys are making your way there when a woman stops you and asks you to look for her children while you're going on this adventure. Her children's names are Errol and Cassandra. Cassandra went missing first. Then Errol, a teenager and novice practitioner of magic, went looking for Cassandra, only to go missing as well. So he was going looking for his sister and disappeared in the process. She looks very distressed and like she hasn't slept a wink, much like TK in real life. You agree to search for Errol and Cassandra and then head toward this rundown, creaking warehouse to search for clues. This is a site known as one of the last traces of many a missing child. It seems to have something special about it, but its dilapidated, horrifying exterior gives most people the creeps, and so they do not investigate further for fear of being stolen away themselves. Oh yeah, and why don't I bring you guys over here? I see some of you have already brought your tokens over. But we don't really need tokens for this right here necessarily, but I'm gonna grab you guys all anyway.
We
Okay,
must save Errol and Cassandra for gold. Let us go.
the robot wishes to go.
They might be injured.
Peace?
We have to help them.
Did you say peas? So yes, at this point, you are free to explore this building and try to figure out what to do next. And you are, able to explore it as you see fit from here out.
You know, I don't fear anything, but this building does look a bit horror movie-ish, doesn't it? Is this the best thing we should be doing, guys?
This is a house. We must approach through the front door.
Zareth walks in without saying anything.
Okay, so
NPC follows.
Zareth is going to be heading towards this warehouse's front door. And it appears to be cobwebbed and a little creaky, but it is cracked open, almost strangely invitingly. And you do see a flickering light within. So, when you get closer, it seems like there is a candle, a solitary candle, sitting on a small stool.
I grab my rapier and I start heating it over the candle.
As you get closer to the candle, you also notice that right in front of it there appears to be a bunch of like paper scraps hanging from what looks to be a fishing line that is strung up from the rafters. So there's just like a few pieces of paper sort of gently rustling in the slight breeze a few feet from this candle.
Yeah,
A clue.
scraps. I start trying to like get really close and look at the scraps excitedly like a small bird.
Okay, make an investigation check on these.
Oof. I will.
All of us, or just
For now,
Ken?
Could it,
for
not
now,
not
just
perception.
Ken.
Okay.
Okay.
As this happens, the door suddenly slams shut behind everybody.
And the ghost host from the Haunted Mansion says, "Welcome." And starts giving his whole spiel about the room expanding and stuff.
He does, but his mouth sounds like it's full for some reason.
I don't know what's wrong.
Oh, that's we call
I'm
that
casting-
cotton mouth.
I'm casting thaumaturgy in the background to fuck with the bug.
All right, so you are looking at these things, and on closer inspection, these pieces of paper that are hanging from the heavens appear to be some sort of like crudely made tickets. In fact, on them, like the scraps themselves, it says "Tickets take," written TIKUTZ exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point take, and 3 exclamation points as well. So there's something. It doesn't look like this is the work of a professional, scholar of any kind. It looks like this is a shoddily made series
Can
of
I-
quote-unquote tickets.
I take the ticket and I'm staring at mine and I'm just like, man, this is better handwriting than mine.
As soon as you grab the
yeah.
tickets, the mechanism above you that they are attached to clicks and clanks. The fishing line flies upward, and a hatch on a nearby wooden wall slides open. There's now a medium-sized hole in the wall, and it seems to be leading down to a sloping stone floor.
We're going for a slide,
Listen.
baby. Zerf goes down.
I am not going in there, guys.
Slide.
No.
I
Don't
grab a ticket.
No.
Go down.
Hey, don't worry about
I'll hold your
it.
hand.
So
Don't worry
I
about
grab
it,
your hand.
Zephyr. I give him some alcohol, literal medicinal courage.
So
This is something you condone, just alcohol to soothe the nerves.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
I
alcohol.
trust you, you're a
Have a drink.
doctor.
Yes, I'm a
Bottoms
doctor.
up. I take
Don't
a
ask
big
about my
swig.
medical license.
So
I only hear this after I've taken the swig. Wait,
Yeah,
what now?
exactly.
right now,
Don't worry about it.
right now, let me say, Sir Jen has the tickets, right? But someone took one. Who took one?
I took one. I didn't
took
take
one
all
as
of
I
them.
well.
definitely took one.
Okay, so the 3 of you each have a ticket. It appears that there are enough tickets for each of you should you want. Actually, no, there's actually one short. There's only 5 tickets there.
Zerf went out without taking one.
Okay, but the rest of you take them?
Ka grabs one with their beak and just
Okay.
kind of crinkles it.
All right, great.
Yep.
So, Zareth,
Absolutely.
are you guys following Zareth down into this ramp in the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
great.
sliding down it like a small child.
Okay. So, as you enter and attempt to descend, I'm going to need each of you to give me a dexterity save, please.
That's just everybody.
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 Everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. My bad.
Everybody.
Okay, so let's see.
A largely dexterous party.
Okay, so Zareth, you indeed do lead the charge by losing your balance, and this ramp is slippery, and though you did want to use it like a slide, and it does in fact appear to be some sort of slide, it is so covered in slime and green goo that you are sort of like twisting around and spinning on your behind as you fall further and further down. Uh, uh, Ben, you are able to stay upright, as is Ken, but Ash, you and Owl also start tumbling as well.
What about
Um,
Surgeon?
Let me see. Yes, you also manage, and those of you who are managing to maintain your balance, if you're holding a ticket, you still hold on to it. You retain that ticket. But the rest of you who lost your balance, your ticket goes fluttering, slips in some stuff, and goes fluttering down below. You are going down this massive, what is almost like a stone slime-based water slide without real ramps. It's almost like a more hellish version of the Mario 64 Penguin slide, where you're just struggling to stay on. It's like you're going deep into the sewers, and it is just covered in goo and
3 days.
grime. You don't want to know what else is down here.
Oh, so it's that rolling ball galaxy level from Mario Galaxy 2,
There you go.
is what I'm hearing.
So
Hate
that
that
means that Hector, you continue to hold on to Surgen. You got your ticket. NPC, you've got your ticket, and Ken, you've got your ticket. But the rest of you who are holding them, the other two who had them, you lose them. So as you're coming off this ramp, I'm gonna need another deck save from you guys. It's coming to a sudden end as it's been curling around.
Who are you?
And
Oh, all of us need a deck save?
yes, all of you need to do one once more. Uh,
Um,
it's been curling and swishing you around, and now it's suddenly coming to an end. You see pools of green goo around you, like it looks like semi-poisonous sewer water, and you're all coming down. And as you come down, it looks like... Which one is... That is Owl's first one. Okay, great. So it looks like only Owl, only Caw struggles to make this landing. Everyone else lands safely and manages to retain your balance as you get on some stone floor. But Caw, you stumble and fall beak first into the stone, and as a result of that, you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Seeing their ticket fly away, Ka cried out, "No, Crinkly!" and was distracted, and thus fell face first.
It happens. We've all been there. We have all
Those
been there.
those kind of been important, right? Because yeah, we're
Can I
fine.
stow
We're fine,
mine
right? We're fine.
securely?
You
You
should
can
be
have
fine.
mine. I go to
Gareth
help
grunts
Paw up
and
and
shrugs.
offer
Can I stow
them
mine securely?
my ticket.
Ka's rubbing their beak. Beak hurt, lost Crinkly.
Hey, haven't you can have my crinkly.
Quick
Oh
mechanical
no, you
thing
keep
for
Crinkly. Keep Crinkly safe.
combat.
Sure.
Just assume
Oh,
I
oh.
always have Vigilant Blessing cast on myself.
All right, and what's that going to give to you?
Advantage on initiative rolls.
Right. I remember you saying you had all sorts of crazy initiative boosts. Oops, I went to the wrong thing. Okay, we're playing Urban Shadows again. Just kidding. All right. So, let me just make sure we're doing well on the thing. Okay, I'm going to pull us back on our camera so you guys can get a full sense of what's going on here. So, you land in a very gross-looking sewer. And the first thing you see, you're overwhelmed by just the stench, the foul, stinky stench of just refuse and garbage and probably some stuff you don't want to think about. And as you land and sort of brush yourself off, you see an ogre who is standing in front of a sign, a large sign that reads Goober Gobland with an exclamation point. It looks, again, sort of like the note from the tickets you saw earlier, sort of just shoddily put together. And the ogre isn't immediately aware of your presence. He is instead arguing with what looks to be some sort of tentacled creature to the north. And he seems to be yelling at it, saying, "No, no, no, you no get no closer." And he's like kicking refuse and dirt at it. And the the tentacled creature seems to be taunting him and trying to get him to come closer, like it wants to attack him. And after a few moments, he realizes that there's other people here, and he goes, "Eh?" and approaches you guys. Hello there! Welcome, Goober Gobland!" And he does what seems to be a practiced bow. But the bow is like weirdly formal, and he almost tips over because he's going too deep. And then he straightens himself up, and he's like, now you come and good time have. Ticket? And he puts his hand out as if he wants something from you guys.
Well, I think I know what those the crinklies were for.
Well, perhaps it's a 2-for-1 today, since it's off hours.
How much is 2? He looks at
Is
you
2 nickel for
suspiciously.
1?
Well, it would be me and my friend Paul coming in with this crinkly because it's a bring a friend day.
Ticket! He looks at it and is excited that he recognizes that is a ticket. You were holding a ticket. That is why he's here. He's super excited about it. And
I keep my
at this
arm
point, you
around
see...
Paul.
I'm sorry, one second. You see that this tentacled creature is sort of almost like... It looks like the tentacles are staring at you, wanting to see how this exchange goes down. Whatever this thing is, it's very observant.
Yes, well, I think Cole and I will head in. Do you need to take our tickets? Thank you.
Wait, you all go? Or just you two? He looks concerned by this, like this wasn't planned for.
We too will go in with my ticket. With this ticket, yes. And
Well-
sort of keep moving slowly in
Okay.
a non-threatening animal way.
Tom makes an affirming crow noise.
Hi Pug. Hi, how's it going? The ogre is sort of confused and not sure what to do with the rest of you, but he reaches out his hand. He stays where he's at. He reaches out his hand for you to give the ticket, and he he's just like waiting for you to hand it to him. Okay, so you approach.
Sheriff will walk up to him and give him a blanket.
A blanket? Is this something that you have on your person?
Yes.
Yep.
Wait.
Standard
What this? He says, pointing at the blanket.
It's a big ticket, isn't it?
Big ticket. Big special ticket.
Okay, you two, re-roll a persuasion with advantage because you're getting the help action
kids
from
are
Paul.
good.
Maybe that should go reverse-wise.
22.
Yes, oh great.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So it's your persuasion check. They're helping you with it, right?
Yeah.
All right, got it. Because it was your idea, right? That makes sense. So he says, "Oh, big ticket. How many worth this?" He's very confused. He doesn't understand the concept of 2 for 1, or really numbers in general. But he does seem to understand that big is better.
It's
Say it to
everyone
all of us.
it because it covers everyone, isn't it? So everyone it covers is covered by this ticket.
make a persuasion check on that.
I like it.
You're not gonna like it as much in a second.
Let's say with advantage, because this is already a
Oh,
ruse. He seems to understand or appreciating it at the very least.
Persuasion.
I'll
Oh, that
also
was
give you
okay.
guidance.
1. All right. Persuasion 2. Okay. Let me roll a
Roll a
d4.
d4.
I have a -1 to charisma, y'all. I
Okay.
got a 13.
All right.
13 with a -1 doesn't feel that bad.
So it's 12?
No,
Or
it's
is it
No, it's
13.
13.
Oh, it's with the
Yeah.
-1. It's 13. Okay, he's. You can see his head. He's like his eyes are almost rolling back. His pupils are almost gone with how much they're rolling back into the skull, trying to figure the math out on this. And he's like looking at the rest of you, and then he just gets fed up and takes the blanket and puts it over his head. You go, big ticket fine. And he points inside, and then he's like wandering around. And he's like sort of stumbling this way as he's trying to get back to where he was. For some reason, he's still wearing the blanket over his head, just I think to hide his confusion. And while he's doing that, this tentacle runs out and grabs him and drags him underwater.
And one sec, while he's being dragged under, I say, "Greetings. I have a quest item. Ticket for you." Place it. Thank you.
The ticket ogre is screaming and howling as these tentacles grab him and start to drown him. But one of the tentacles reaches up and, is seeming to understand the polite gesture, takes the ticket in a genteel manner, and then wraps around itself and sort of gives a thumbs up and like
Does this
points
mean I
you on
can-
it.
Does this mean I can use the ticket again?
As the
Are you
is
asking the
sinking
tentacle
into the,
thing?
Just asking whichever. I don't read the ogre.
The ogre is currently being suffocated and dragged underwater.
No, he's not. Ogres can breathe underwater. This is a scientific fact.
Really?
As he's being dragged under, I made
Trust me, I
him
have
the
seen
blanket.
ogres drowning in their own fluids many a time. They're fine. They all end up surviving somehow. So,
Well, he is currently being choked out and bludgeoned to death by this tentacle.
the
creature.
bludgeoning, on the other hand, I start to leave.
Yeah, I'm taking my blanket back with Mage Hand.
the tentacled creature can see that you want the blanket back, and it gladly like throws it towards you.
I give it a thumbs up.
Office politics are really.
And also scatter some colorful ball bearings as like a thank you.
It looks at them with confusion.
Ka's going to offer a ration to the tentacle monster for their help.
I pulled the
It
claw
pulls
back away from the tentacles a little bit.
it pulls up to while most of its body seems to be like concerned with destroying and ripping apart this ogre. The two of the tentacles hold up like two hands and give a gesture like, "Oh, I couldn't. You go, have a good time."
Ka leaves a ration for them, makes friendly crow noises before rejoining the party.
And the tentacle goes, "Oh, you." And it sends you on your way. You see a tunnel that is now ogre free, and it is free for you to enter. It seems like on the inside of this tunnel, it leads forward, and it seems to be like almost enchanted in a way where it is shimmering and spinning, and it's actually quite magical in a weird way, like magical in a soothing, like a pleasant way, unlike the rest of this stuff.
I'd like to get out of here, guys, as soon as possible. I don't like the look of those tentacles. Let's just go, please.
Oh no,
Wait,
tentacle
except-
friendly.
I don't trust him.
Well, we got our permission to go in, so shall we?
Yes.
All right, so you
Sure.
head inside, and on closer inspection, it looks like some of these lights and shapes that are shimmering and moving around in a kaleidoscopic manner seem to be just like either smashed up or still half living lightning bugs, and also just berry juice and other like weird glass shards and stuff like that. So it's pretty and it achieves a nice effect, but it's also disgusting and a little bit dangerous. But luckily it's wide enough, likely so that the ogre can pass through, that you all can make it through problem free.
Everyone, careful. Tetanus is no joke.
Oh, I have a vaccine for that. And I pull out a needle, like really rusty looking needle.
I put my arm forward.
I've also put my arm forward.
Okay,
I
I
looks at the
inject
needle,
myself, and then I inject the other two.
Not shiny.
Can't be too careful.
No, I made this myself.
That frightens me.
Delicious.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You're supposed to go
Does
in.
your needle bend, or does it pierce my arm?
Okay, so you guys are making it through to the other end of the tunnel, and you come out in what looks to be a strange and like weirdly, oddly put together ramshackle carnival. It looks like this place is the fulfillment of whatever Goober's Gobland is attempting to be. It's some sort of midway. There's little shops set up, there's little booths, and it even looks like there are rides here too. Over here you see what looks to be like some sort of ride with wooden horses. And in here is like a small enclosure where with a sign that says Tilt and Hurl. And over here, you see a booth that just says Kissing Tooth. And inside, it looks like there is a shackled ghoul. Around the area, you also see manning different stands are what looks to be teenagers and some small children.
I go towards the children.
Okay.
Oh, interview Cassandra. Cassandra?
You approach this child over here, and this kid seems like he has been coached to respond in a particular way and looks very, very frightened and almost like he doesn't hear you at first. He is going to say, "Hello, and welcome to Trash for Cash. You give us the cash, and we give you trash." And from
Tempting.
from a someplace over in this direction, on the other side of the map, I'm gonna pull this back so you guys can get a better sense of what's going on here.
What is going on?
Okay. You hear a voice coming from above, either somewhere in the walls or the ceilings, going, "Yes, yes, good, good, very good." Almost happy with the way that the child has responded, and the kid sort of like looks like he's sweating and like wipes his head a little bit, like, "Oh, thank God." And then sort of stops and registers the question that you asked and says, "Did you say Cassandra?"
Yes. Or perhaps Errol?
And at the mention of Errol, he gets really nervous looking and is like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I just know.
Tell me about your beautiful Trish. Is this a game?
No, this is a store. The games are up here, and he points to a booth over there, up north, and he points to a booth down here, and another stand over here, and there's also a game down here. There are many games here and things for you, but we have lots of great stuff for you to buy here if you would like to buy some. We love your gold very much. Yes, yes, very good, very good. Whatever it
While
is
this is
above seems to be very pleased.
Can I look up to see if I can see where it's coming from?
Sure, make an investigation check on the
Ooh,
direction.
my speciality. Or not my
While this is
specialty.
going on, Zareth has placed down the blanket on the floor from seemingly out of nowhere, pulled out a sign that says Goober's Gobstoppers, and has laid out a bunch of ball bearings to sell.
he's
Oh, God
he's
damn.
setting up a stand.
Yeah, this is an ice cream shop.
NPC starts checking them out.
Okay.
I checks them out. That's very shiny.
You don't know. There's something. You just know that the voice is coming from this direction. You have no idea what it is, though. You can't get a sense of it.
Based on my calculations, we should take gold, save kids, kill boys.
Does the kid look like a? Does he look like a bit of a street ruffian, naturally?
Give an investigation check. You're checking out this child specifically, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Are there other children at the other game stations?
Yeah, make an investigation check for me. There we. So this child, as best you can see, does not look like a ruffian necessarily. Whether they were in their past life or not, they look malnourished. You don't know much about this kid and in particular, but you know enough from your medical background to know that this kid is probably starving.
Here, and I hand him a ration, and I'll buy with 5 gold. I'll buy some trash.
You hear a voice from overhead in the same direction. No feed! Makes bad lazy employee! And you can see the kid's eyes light up at the look of food, but he pushes the ration away and says, "No, we can't. We can't break the rules."
Can I knock the ration onto the ground and be like, "What is that? That's trash. That's not even food. That's just trash."
You hear the voice from overhead say, No, you give trash. You buy.
Can I see your manager?
He looks up and glances in the direction of the voice and says, and it starts to respond in a sing-song voice. No, you no see me too sneaksy. He starts singing a happy tune to himself.
Can I use the voice to try to find him?
Yeah, you can continue to try to scout.
No. I mean, sorry, with my rapier.
Wait, what do you mean? How would your rapier find him?
He's I use the voice to try to connect to where the voice is coming from. I don't like him holding the kid I can tell the kid's being held hostage here. I kind of want to...
Right. I understand that, but how does the rapier play into that?
Yeah.
I aim up
to
try to hit... No, just to try to aim at where I think the voice is coming from, because he's talking.
You know it's from this general vicinity, but based on your investigation check, you are not able to figure out precisely where. You've got a 20 to 30 foot radius. You know what you see above you is just a system of pipes and metal, and you're not sure what's even in operation from what you can tell over there. You just know there is something in there. It is hidden and likely moving about through its own passageways, but you don't even know from what you can tell right now how you would be able to access it. What the best way, because it doesn't look like... It looks like there are little cracks between pipes, but it doesn't look like there's a big space one could even jump or fly up into. It looks like it's a pretty meshed thing, but it's just, it's breathable. It's not airtight or anything up there. It's just a weird clockwork maze of pipes and gears and stuff.
Okay.
Guys, I have an idea. And then I'd like to just announce out generally. We'd like to speak to the manager. You see, we're union reps, and you know, if you don't come out and speak to us,
As soon as you say
all these
union, the
employees are
voice
probably
freaks
gonna
out.
unionize.
No! No, no, no! No union! No! You union! I kill! I kill!
Yes, and the
If
Peter
you
No,
kill
no,
us,
very
then
much
you'll-
onion rep, very much.
Ballistic union busting techniques.
Did you try to buy or give something to the kid?
Yeah, I tried to buy gold to
Or try
get.
to give gold to buy
Yeah,
trash.
give him gold to buy trash
Okay.
and
So
ration.
he says, he's like, we have many things, but even as he's trying to sell it, you can tell that like most of the stuff literally is trash. Like it's not even like good trash. It's mostly just like it's not even like objects you could particularly repurpose. It's just like all like wet paper and garbage and just like lots of like piles of you don't know what, but it's rotting and stuff. But he does sort of like raise an eyebrow and point towards something that looks like a potion of green juice. He says, you could buy some of this. It tastes really bad. No, it tastes very good. It's good. It tastes very good, but it's not. It may be the best thing here. Yes, very good.
Well, you got to get something, right?
Yeah, I'll take the. How much does the potion cost?
It's he looks like really really disappointed saying this, like you're not you're not gonna buy it. It's 100 gold.
I'm sorry, I don't have 100 gold.
It's all right. I understand. Indeed.
It's alright.
He's sort of
100
like
gold, and I put my 100 gold down on top of some rations so that it totally covers the rations, and just like push it across the counter.
Make a deception check with advantage because you're far enough away from whatever's watching you guys that he can't really see that well.
Love to keep doing charisma moves.
Put that thing there! Stop giving food! No, give food! And then he's like, please stop! He's gonna do something if you guys keep doing this. Please stop.
To you. It's us.
Both probably. No talk about that! No talk that! And as he's shouting, you hear some squeaking like a valve is being turned, and a just outside of the radius of where you guys are, but like centered around the kid is like a burst of a poison comes from a vent nearby. And the kid takes the kid has the ability to get down, so I'm going to see real quick if you can do that.
Hey, do you have any more of those misks?
Oh, the kid gets down on the floor, almost like he's so used to being poison gassed at this point by this creature, whatever it is, that he is able to avoid being gassed. And you can hear the voice getting annoyed at this. No, stand up straight. Good manners. And the kid's just like, please, just go. Just take this.
For someone to stand before me?
Can I roll investigation to see if I can figure out where it is?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Can I help him on this?
Yes.
All right.
You have
Cool.
advantage.
Yeah. that
You
didn't work out
know
so
it's
good.
over here. You know it's over here somewhere, but it's hard to tell where exactly. The same thing from before. It's somewhere up there.
Okay. I attempt to get the attention by waving my Goober's Gobstopper sign.
Huh? What that? What that thing? Me Goober. You know Goober.
It's competition. You don't believe in the free market, buddy?
What free market? This my market. Goober Gobland. Me name. Me. What those things? They shiny though.
Keeping in mind that these are hardened dipping dots,
That's true.
so they do taste good. They'll just break your teeth.
Arguably.
Ooh, me want. Give me one, yum.
Yeah, he'll hold out a bunch of them.
You hear
Like a
like
handful of
scampering coming from over this way to just overhead, and you see you hear him say, you throw, like he wants you to throw them up to him. He's like above you in some pipes somewhere. You can't even really see him.
Okay, so I'll attempt to throw them one at a time. I have a handful of 10. What should I roll?
I mean, you're gonna throw them one at a time at him? Okay.
Yeah, if I throw everything, it's gonna go everywhere.
That's fine
Higher
too.
odds of getting one in.
Zareth might be dumb, but he doesn't like wasting food. Even if it can break your teeth.
So, I guess just make some dex throws. It should be pretty easy. You're just throwing them directly overhead because you're not sure where to throw. Okay. All right. I would say that's like.
There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's definitely. He definitely grabs that one, and you can hear him crunching on it. Ah! Ah! And he's like trying to bite it, and it's breaking his teeth. You can hear him like struggling it, but he likes the flavor, so he keeps going. You're not sure, but you think you can hear him taking damage.
Keep this up, we'll win.
You throw a couple more, and he continues to eat them and continues to hurt himself while doing so. Very good. Painful. Yes. We talk later. You enjoy theme park, then come to me later. We make deal. You very wise. He seems
Gives
to
him a
like you
thumbs up.
very much.
Ooh, where can we come find you later? Where can we come find you?
Oh, that's secret. Have fun. First you need gobcoins. Gobcoins fun. Have fun.
Hey. Can I take my bad bottle of stuff?
Oh, yeah. So, during this time, if you would like to, you can slip the ration while he's distracted doing this.
I extremely do.
Okay, so you slip him the ration, you put it behind here, and he takes it, and he just nods, and then, like, very loudly says, thank you for the gold, and here is your goo juice. And he gives you something that is, again, crudely labeled goob juice.
Can I roll medicine to figure out what it is?
Yes, you can. You know that this thing
You invented this shit.
is actually an herbal remedy, but it is made from stuff that would be found in the sewers. So it definitely does have healing properties and will probably act a lot like a regular healing potion. It is about as good as you could craft from gross stuff and gross like fungi and like slugs and stuff in the sewers. However, it is definitely going to upset your stomach. Like, it is going to make you very sick.
Oh yeah, I give this to my patients before surgery to punish them for eating before surgery. It's
It's like barium.
What if they didn't eat before surgery?
well, they're not supposed to eat before surgery, so I make them drink it to make sure.
It's always butt
Oh,
surgery.
but-
That's why.
If they
It's
didn't,
like it's a reverse laxative.
Yeah, it's a reverse
diuretic?
laxative.
Eh?
Yes, but for up instead of down.
Right.
It's a scientific term. It's for up.
Who dis? Oh, okay.
So, along with that,
Will, he said we need some stupid goblin toys or coins or something. Helpful young men. What are these fine attractions?
You're talking to the store kid, right?
Yeah, but very loudly so that it's clear that he's doing a good job.
While this was happening, he before he made the loud here is your trying to do a big transaction for his boss, basically. He took the ration discreetly, right? And then he made he pointed at his own eyes like, look at me here and focus on what I'm saying. And then he gestured across the way, and trying to make a gesture that was like over this way, like not this thing which sort of blocks your view from where you're at, but past it, over here. He wants you to check out something in this vicinity, and you can make an insight on that to try to figure out what he's getting at. You know, based on that, he's trying to tell you where Cassandra is, because he knows you mentioned it earlier, but he's trying to be very discreet about it so Goober doesn't figure it out. And at this point, because this creature referred to himself as Goober, you get the sense that this is the titular Goober who created this place. So whatever
The
it is,
eponymous.
yeah, the eponymous Goober.
Well, you really got one over on me with that sales pitch.
Oh, we gotta hydrate. Hang on, I gotta hydrate. So, at this point, he gives you the rundown of the different attractions here. They're right north of him. There is a shooting game, sort of like you might see, like a very shoddily put together shooting game, like you might see at a carnival or a midway. What would normally be done as, you know, where you in a modern day version or even a 50s version where you would use like an air rifle to shoot like different targets and stuff. That's up here. It is a shooting game called Eye of Shoot. And over here, you have a what he refers to as the scary go round, which is, it appears for all intents and purposes to be just a run-down, beat-up looking merry-go-round with horses that you can ride. Over here, he is the Tilt and Hurl, which is another ride, and it seems to have a drawing on the outside that seems to suggest it's some sort of like test of endurance. Down here, he describes what is essentially a kissing booth in which you are supposed to try to kiss this ghoul and see if you can you have enough charisma to survive such an encounter. Here is a typical strength test where you hit a lever with a mallet to see how strong you are. And down here is a ring toss game that he sort of like makes a point of. And the ring toss, you might want to check out the ring toss. And that seems to be, you understand he's probably pointing you towards Cass. So those are the main attractions. And he also tells you that Goober wants you all to have a lot of fun here. And you've got to have a lot of fun if you want to get through to the next area, the most fun ride, because this door over here, the only way to open it is to use 3 gob coins in the little slot, and you've got to collect gob coins by completing some of these attractions here. And with that, he sort of slinks back down and sits and slinks out of view, and you can tell he's sort of like munching on the ration.
Can
Since
I?
it's become. Sorry, go ahead.
Can I go to the? I nod like I understand. Where's the shoot? The shooting one?
It's the one immediately north of you.
So, north.
Up here, yes.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to get to it. Can I play that one then?
Yes, you can. And there is a kid there, and they sort of have the same demeanor, and you can tell they are also equally malnourished and sort of chained to the wall, much like the other one was. And they pipe up. This one has like a much higher voice, but is also sort of behaving in the same way as if they've been they've been coached by Goober to behave in this way. And they're like, hello, this is the shooting game Eye of Shoot. For 20 gold, you get to take 3 shots, and if you hit one of the witches, and he points to the wall where there's like a little mechanical device with scarecrows dressed like witches that are apparently will move about once he starts the game. You've got to shoot them or hit them with a ranged weapon, and then if you win, you win a gob coin, and yeah, 20 gold and 3 chances. Is that it? And he yells up to Goober. Goober says, "Yes, good. You no get poisoned now."
So I give him 20 gold and I get ready.
Okay, great.
Someone had a cantrip that was very helpful before.
Guidance?
Mhm.
I don't know if that could work with attacks, but if we're just saying it's like a...
I have
sure.
steady aim. Will that work, Shore? As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn, and after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0.
Yes.
Until the end of the turn.
I will say that will work consistently on this because it's like you're making attacks. It's like you're doing a combat basically, but you're the only assailant, and the other thing is just dodging, basically.
Okay.
So with steady aim, you will be able to make 3 attacks with advantage. So you're basically making 3 shots with advantage on these mechanical witches. The kid pulls a lever, and the witches spring to life and make little...
Do I use my short bow stats?
Yeah, you can just basically whatever your ranged weapon is, just make a regular attack.
While this is going on, Zareth is going to go up to the kid manning the trash station and set up the Goober's Gobstopper
Give me a second.
booth there.
Almost one more.
Wait, you just got it though.
Yeah. That was 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, 2 nat 20s. With 2
What
nat...
was the third one? I want to see.
You already rolled 3 though.
I rolled... Well, yeah, I had 3 chances. I want to see how good I can do it.
Right, but you
if
rolled
I can get
4.
all 3.
You rolled them with advantage.
Oh! I didn't see that I rolled 4. My bad.
So, yeah, the first one narrowly misses. You like go between 2 witches, almost hitting them both in the nose, but
Carnival
missing
bullshit.
both. And then the second one just hits one right in the head and takes its head off and pins the head against the wall. And the kid's like, "Whoa!" He didn't expect you to actually do it. And then you do it once again and hit one in the body, and it pins that one against the wall and sort of breaks the game a little bit. And the kid's like, "That was amazing! I didn't think anyone could do that. That deserves 2 coins." And Goober from the top seems to be angry that you broke his game. He's like, "No, only one. And you hear him like stomping and banging against the wall. And the kid's
We're having
like,
so much fun.
Yes, fun. He seems angry. Only one or poison death. So the kid's like, I'm sorry. You definitely deserve more, and gives you.
No, don't worry. This is how I used to get. This is how I used to give vaccinations to all the elephants in my internship.
No vaccine. Goober have natural immunity. Goober smart. Do own research.
I'll say the thing I'm sure every doctor says. Yep.
Oh no!
Medical degree from MD.
I just saw you guys making fun of my cooched. Yeah, they were cooched by Goober. They've been cooched. That's another one going up with my taunt.
Is there? So do I get 1 or do I get 2?
You only get 1 because you can tell Goober.
Okay.
Unless you're going to try to tell the kid to do it and risk him getting poisoned. Which is it's up to you. You can try to coerce the kid into doing it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna try and coerce the kid.
Well, could we play again and get another coin here? Like,
no,
just
it's
do it again?
broken. And you hear
No,
you hear Goober
convenient.
run overhead over to here through some pipes and break something behind the thing, so the witches all sort of like writhe and fall apart. And then you hear him grumbling here. No. And then you hear him go back here to his perch, wherever it is.
Are the tentacles still like just chilling, feeling favorable to us?
Yeah, you can look over here and you can do an insight check on them if you would like. You do see the tentacles sticking up from the sewer grate. There's like a little metal fence here, almost like an iron gate type thing, but there's no way through it necessarily. But it does look like the tentacles could squeeze through. just based on that insight, you get the sense that the tentacle is definitely watching you and checking out your progress on the thing. You're not really sure why, though. You know it had no love for the ogre, and you know the ogre worked for Goober, but that's about all you know.
Companions. Which
I-
one next?
Well,
With-
I'm thinking the one all the way down, and I point like, wait, how do I ping again? Yeah, here, and then I like wink at the others because the kid pointed at that earlier. Maybe we should check that out. Like, that seems fun, right?
Let's proceed.
Yes,
they have a lot of
fun. And you can hear
And
Goober.
make
You can
me
hear
friends.
Goober scrambling along with you and watching you all the while.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna give the tentacles some of the gobstoppers.
The tentacle takes them and like makes a sort of like with its little suckers. It makes sort of like a it's like ooh wow, like those are sharp. Wow, I didn't expect them to be like so deadly. And then it sort of like puts them down and sort of
Oh,
waves.
it's the ball bearings. They shouldn't be sharp.
Oh! I thought it was the caltrops.
Dippin'
No,
Dots.
these are the.
Oh, no.
These are the
Mr. Tasty Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots. Okay, great. So
Yep.
it takes one and it gives you a thumbs up and it smashes it into a fine powder, and then you can tell it's got like incredible force behind it, and then it like gently scoops the powder, and then you see in the sewer just beyond, like just barely perceptible, a beak, a little yellow beak pokes up and it
Oh
pours
boy.
it pours into the beak and then it disappears under the water for a little bit. But then it springs back up and it like gives two very enthusiastic tentacles up. Like, yeah, that actually tasted really good, man.
I will give it some more before walking away after giving it a thumbs up as well.
It seems like very into you now. It's like, hell yeah, that was really good. That was really nice.
Nice.
Yes. Hello. Tell
Uh,
us more about this fine game.
you see a girl step forward. She looks much like the others. Do a an investigation check on her. Anyone can do this if you would like to.
Other people should do
provide
that.
guidance.
Except you can. She looks like some dumb girl. Let's go home. Okay.
I'm
Uh,
just kidding. Just trying my best.
Okay. Zephyr, you can tell that just instantly by looking at her, you see a striking resemblance to the distraught woman that you saw on the way in. You have a very strong inkling that this is Cassandra, the younger daughter, that she's lost.
I'll just like whisper to her like very discreetly, and then just more loudly I'll be like, "Whoa, this seems like a very fine attraction
Wait,
you
what
have
did you
here. Why
whisper?
don't
I
you-"
lost it. I didn't hear it.
Oh, could I? That we're here to help. Like,
Okay.
just in a very low whisper,
And
and
I
then
was
loudly.
also
I'm,
talking
Well,
over.
tell us about this this attraction you have. It seems really, really fun.
Can you make a deception check on me just to see if I want to know if Goober could hear that?
Can I give advance the help
Okay, he
action
can't. He
by?
can't hear that. He didn't hear it at all. He's just like me. He's completely baffled by it.
Baffling.
And so he, yeah, she, her eyes light up, and you can tell she's like a bright girl, and she's just like, immediately, even more so than the other kids, is definitely going to put on a show for you guys because she wants Goober to be none the wiser. She's like, well, welcome to the ring toss game. Simply toss your rings into this pit and get a gob coin.
I am ready.
Just into the pit, not like onto a bottle.
No, it's a ring toss. If you have any rings, yeah, valuable rings, put in there, me like. You get the sense that this is not a traditional ring toss game. Goober seems to want you to take rings off your person, perhaps magic rings, or your most valuable ones, and toss them into that pit.
do we have to have established out of character with you that we definitely wear a lot of jewelry?
Well, I mean,
1 second.
this is definitely dependent on whether or not you own rings.
I take
I
out
will
my
offer
Tinker's
to
tool.
throw in some more gobstoppers.
Can I take out my Tinker's tools and get something that's circular and metal?
Yes, you definitely can. Wait, so are you throwing more gobstoppers into the pit first?
I'll hold it up to see if I could get his approval first.
Oh yeah, yeah. Put that in there now.
Okay, I'll toss like 100 of them in there.
Okay, he goes around
no
here,
hope, good
and you can
idea.
just hear him like ravenously snarfing them like over and over, and he's just like he's still in pain, and like you think he's like crying a little bit while eating them, but then he's like trying to pass it off like, oh, it's so good. Yum,
Would you
yum,
believe?
yum.
Would you believe I only paid 11 gold for all of these?
Me like gold. you probably think he's coughing up blood.
Is that immediately a gob coin for us? We succeeded.
Those no rings. You lose.
No. Ring with no hole. Still ring.
What? He's thinking
Ring,
about this.
give it.
No trick.
Can I throw in the ring-shaped object?
Okay, so what is this ring-shaped object? Is this like a nuts, like a metal nuts, or is it like a is it something you
wires.
fashioned? Oh, so it's like braided
Yeah.
wires into a ring, so it looks like
Yeah.
a metal ring. Okay, that makes total
Uh-huh.
sense. Okay, so you're gonna make a deception check on this. So give me, show me, perform how you're going to be doing this, or I guess if, maybe like if
Can I
the
use my
construct
Tinker's
is not the
tools?
best at performing it, maybe give it to somebody who is.
Can I go back to the trash stand and see if they have any like ring-shaped items?
I reach out and give it to Ken.
Okay, you're giving it to Ken. Okay,
Yeah, to throw.
I have a -1 to charisma, but yeah, totally.
let's see if this works first, and then if it doesn't,
Uh,
we can do the trash.
You can have guidance.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see if we
What
have any
that
like cool thing.
Ring.
It's a ring.
Ring? Yes. Throw and hold. Get coin.
Very so precious. Throw it. Wait,
Precious?
am I supposed to do the thing?
Roll persuasion. Oh, no, actually roll deception. I'm sorry. Roll deception on this. I want to see
You
if
have
the
an
performance
additional
of it.
D4.
Okay. He looks at it.
16.
He looks at it, and he's a little suspicious. He's like, he knows it's not valuable, but he really likes it.
Very precious to me.
He
It
thinks
was given to
You-
me.
you've just happened. He doesn't like necessarily believe the deception. He doesn't think this is a valuable ring, but this tattered
Precious to
up,
me.
this tattered up wiry thing, he thinks personally is exactly his style. He finds it very chic. He thinks
I
it's
have
cool
a really
as hell.
stupid idea.
He's like, yes, good ring, you win. Win? He wins? She looks shocked. Here's your gob coin, and she puts it on the table. Yes. And you see him, he seems to have taken on a different tone of voice, and is like, you can tell, just based on it, he seems to be like, like maybe staring at a pipe and preening. He seems to be wearing the ring and enjoying it. That's the sense that you're getting.
We go to the merry-go-round next. I say really loudly, hoping that he'll scamper off.
Yes. Good.
Can we go again for this one too, or is this also broken?
No, that's cheating. It's broken now. He presses a button, and the hole, like, slams upward with spikes on it for some reason, and the girl leaps back. Ah! Why does it have spikes? What's the point of that? And he's like, good, you shut up now, or poison. Nice ring, though.
I was about to go back up to the tentacles and ask them to fashion some of the Dippin' Dots into rings.
If he's
I mean, if
moving away, can I try to slip her? Can I try to like get her a ration, my other ration of the two that I had?
Okay, make
Can I roll
a
perception
deception.
to see if I can tell that they're doing this and give them guidance?
Make a he is starting to move away, so make a deception check, or make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Thank you. I will also take that guidance. Thank you.
Very cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Hey.
you, so you
I love it.
successfully slide it to her while he is sort of moving this way.
Yes. I did it so good.
Exactly.
Same thing twice.
All right, so you now have 2 of the 3 gob coins you will need to proceed, and there is still.
And we know where
one...
the named children are that we need to collect, and I guess the other ones we hope we'll get anyway.
Yeah, hopefully. So you have. You told him you were going to the scary go round. You still have this thing, and this thing on this side.
Zephyr.
Oh.
yeah,
And
I
this
think
one
you
is
should-
like the strength thing.
I think you should kiss the ghoul.
I'm already walking right to the ghoul's face.
I will go to the ghoul and drop a bunch of the gobstoppers on its face, on its table, hoping that it tries to eat them and breaks its teeth too.
There's no table on this one. It's just
okay.
a ghoul that appears to be chained to the wall. And there's just like a bloody patch, a bloody splotch right in front of it. Where
In that case, I'll roll them on the floor.
yeah, you roll
Is there any coins or something
Is
to
there
give
a
out coins?
child?
you roll them on the floor in front of it, and it looks at them and goes, mwah, 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 and makes big kissy gestures at you. And Goober stops and looks. You say you go over there. Oh, yeah. That kissing tooth. You kiss good. He seems to be laughing malevolently.
Zephyr takes like one look at the ghoul and is like, guys, come on. You're not
Zephyr.
serious, right?
I will
Zephyr,
give you
listen to me.
guidance.
I had to surgically separate 2 teenagers who were kissing. I learned a lot that day. I can guide you.
How are they fused? Oh
The
man.
braces got stuck together.
Yeah, but medieval
They're
braces.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
No.
actually just,
It was a It was a normal person and ice genasi. It was not a very. That was tricky.
I mean, it could have been barbed wire braces. Come
That's
on.
true.
no.
Yeah. I mean, it's
No,
possible.
she had no brace. Actually, no, she had the nicest teeth I've ever seen.
No
Him, on the
braces.
other hand, ugh.
At this point, you see NPC smooching the ghoul.
Okay.
Can I still get the help action?
NPC is
Yeah.
going to try
You
to
can have-
kiss the ghoul, and you're going to give him. How are you helping him kiss, though? I would just
Like,
describe.
kiss,
lean,
kiss,
no,
kiss,
lean
kiss.
just an inch to the right. Tilt your head like a centimeter to the
You're,
right, like
you're
2
coaching.
degrees.
You're giving romantic
Yes.
coaching. Okay, got it.
Yes.
I've
No,
never
I'm
kissed
not
before, so
Are you like positioning him and like helping him caress
Yes.
the ghoul?
Yes.
Okay, great.
You can
Does this
also
ghoul
have
like
Make the ghoul
does it
remember
look
its
like
pa-
it's about to aggro bite his face off or something?
The ghoul looks like it wants to be kissed, and this is what it has longed for a while. But I will need NPC to roll either a charisma or a performance check with advantage on how well
And
it
guidance.
performs this kiss. Yeah, with advantage and guidance.
let's see what we get. Okay, it was
The guidance is
Performance.
just
excellent.
Zephyr going kiss in the background.
Okay,
Like with a hint of,
Oh,
oh
no.
no,
I think that the lack of lips might make it a little difficult.
oh no.
you kiss the
Would
ghoul.
you say that ghouls are humanoid?
You kiss the ghoul, and as soon as you begin, Hector, you're sort of positioning NPC forward, and as soon as you realize, it feels like there's some resistance back, and you see, and this thing is just immediately biting NPC's face. I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Yeah, we were going into combat because the kiss went that badly awry. That is what is happening, folks.
I mean, but whomst among us, truly?
Who hasn't been here in this situation?
Alright, let me just roll again, but I will change that to
I keep forgetting that I need to
16.
click my token.
As the
my thing didn't show up for some reason. My
You
initiative
gotta
roll.
click your token.
You need to
first.
click on your token when you.
God
and
damn
then roll
it!
initiative.
I can
Can
give
I
you
still-
just do it again, but I will give you the first one that you did. Just
And I click on the the witch circle.
click on
character.
yourself, and then on click on your own token on the map, and then hit initiative on your sheet.
Oh, okay.
And players can also fix their own initiative if they make that mistake.
Mhm.
Okay. So, wait, did you do it, Hector?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, right here, Surgeon. I'm at Is this 14? Can I change it to 19 like originally?
I can do it.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
And
Does it seem like I'm gonna get a coin for this?
you might. I mean, regardless of whether you're going to get a coin or not, you are now in combat.
We're gonna get great new experiences out of this, and we'll all really get to grow as people, I think.
You do such a bad job kissing that the ghoul, as it's biting you, in between bites, it lets out this like hell scream, a bellow so loud that it seems to wake something from the ooze over there, and 3 oblex spawns pop out of the sewer and start coming towards you guys. So now it is Sir Jen's turn, and I'm going to switch the music over to something a little bit more killy.
A little more comfortable.
Okay.
A little more romantic for the kids.
Let's see. Battle. Battle. Okay.
Really? Like to speak to your manager?
This is not a fun experience.
What do you mean? You're having fun at the amusement park. All right, Sir Jen, it is your move.
More like engagement park.
How far away? So let's see here. How far are these Ublex?
They are, let's see, they are 40. The
40
closest
feet.
one is 40 feet from you.
How far is my speed is 30. Okay, I know what to do. So I'm going to bonus action I think it's cunning action. I clicked the wrong window, give me a second. Yes, I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Okay.
I'm going to dash to this guy with my I'm using 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneak attack, which I can do because of my swashbuckler background.
Right.
Or my swashbuckler. So I'm going to attack with my rapier.
Mhm.
Did I hit? Please tell me I hit.
Which we know has been heated over a candle flame.
Yeah, so it's gonna
it has not
vaporize it,
cooled down
yes.
because that fiery kiss really warmed it
Yeah.
up. So it
It
does
warmed it up right back.
hit. It does hit.
I click the sneak attack thing, and then it adds the damage, right?
Yeah, you can just hit the sneak attack toggle. There's like a little check mark for it, and then you hit.
Okay.
Then you hit rapier on it. Okay, so you do.
Okay, 15 damage.
Fantastic. Okay, so this thing.
And I'm gonna go 20 feet back because he can't attack. He can't attack me because of my other feet.
Great.
I think. Let me double check. It is my fancy footwork.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're a swashbuckler, you can dash in and dash out, basically.
Yes. So
Um,
I'm like, aha, and then back off, or
Right.
tracheotomy, and then I back off right after.
These Oblex spawns are like these tiny oozes, right? And they look like gross, and they sort of look like the unfriendly version of what Owl was playing last time. Oops, I didn't mean to roll another initiative for Oblex. And they're like tiny, but they also have pseudopods, just like Owl. So what's this rapier hit just skewers it and almost tears its entire body in twain. It does not look good. It looks like it's almost ready to die already. And so that will bring your turn to a close, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. It's Zeref's turn.
All right. Well, is it still trying to bite NPC?
Yeah, it's going to immediately on its turn, it's going to bite him on the face.
All right. So I'm moving up, and I'm making a swing with one of my scimitars.
Great.
Does an 11 hit?
No, it just misses. You swing past its head, and it dodges. You realize now that it wasn't actually chained. It was just had a chain near its leg.
All right. Second swing.
OSHA.
Yeah, that misses too.
Yeah.
OSHA!
Just kind of like,
Shout out, Ruthie.
oh well.
The union rips in here.
Union,
OSHA
no!
probably,
No!
OSHA probably approves of people not being locked up.
Okay, those will
Alright, my
both
turn's done.
miss. And it now it's looking like it might want to eat you too. It's getting very angry. Okay, are you going to? Can you move at all, or are you stuck there?
I can move, but not without taking an attack. So
Right.
I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay, great. All right, Zephyr, it is your turn.
Oh, actually, you know what? I just
Okay.
realized I didn't even have to be in that range. I could have just attacked it from here.
You're right. Let's retcon that because you do have reach with your thing, right? How does it work?
Yeah, the long-limbed, I have an additional, like, 5
Right,
feet of
right.
range.
Because you're a big lanky mofo, basically, you can reach all the way
Yep.
from over there. So he won't be in AoE range or AOO range. All right, Zephyr, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Sorry, what's the loot that you gave me? What's the range on that attack?
That is 30, 60. So 30 feet normal and then 60 feet with disadvantage. Liar.
Okay.
Liar.
So I will move over here, which is
Sure, quit calling your friend a liar, dude. That's messed
Liar.
up.
Liar.
liar,
on fire.
my liar. So I'll move over here, which is still about 10 feet away from it, and then I will use my loot of discord.
Yes. Gallifrax's Lute of Discord, a special musical instrument that only our dear Zephyr has. That will... Let's see, where's its thingy? That will hit roll
Alright.
damage for 11 force damage. Okay. And it looks like it got bashed pretty hard by that magical force. It doesn't look too well put together as a ghoul, and it looks like that almost twisted its head right around. It has to like grab its own head and like put it back on like a Daffy Duck. But it's still up. But it is. You can tell that was a sizable chunk of its damage.
Alright, and then I'll use my remaining 15 feet of movement to like go straight up into the air, because I have wings.
Okay. Let's say you are. Let's see. Okay, we'll do this. You're saying you are up in the air with that.
Yes.
Thing. You're 10 feet up. Let's remember he is 10 feet up. Of course, you realize this means
Yeah, and-
4. Oh man. Okay. That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
By the way, the ceiling in here is about, I would say probably 15 feet up to the pipes. So you probably have about 5 feet of headroom above you. Just FYI
Okay.
for you.
Sounds
If,
good.
How
Don't let
small
that
of a
little
fairy are
weirdo-
you?
Yeah, you don't want.
Don't let him grab me.
And just FYI, with what Goober is up to now, he seems to be delighted by this. And he is cackling and laughing the whole fight. Yes! Yes! You better kiss! You better kiss!
From my vantage point, can I see him at all? Like from being closer to the pipes?
You should, you're actually not closer because he's on this side. He's on the opposite side of the room.
Right, okay.
You might have been able to get a better shot when you guys were over on the other side, to squint a little bit. But he's keeping his distance now and just sort of like watching from across the way. Okay, Kaw, it is your turn.
Ka, suddenly feeling kind of squishy, is going to use Mage Armor.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
So, just utility round. You can move to the next person.
Okay, you're gonna stay there?
Ka's gonna move back a little bit.
Okay.
One more quick mechanical thing. If
Sure.
one of us is going to attack at disadvantage or be attacked at advantage, just let me know in case I zone out. I have a way to help with that.
Okay, got it. Attack at disadvantage or be attacked with advantage?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Alright, it is NPC's turn.
NPC calculated, realizing his kiss was not good enough. Realizes it's time to try again.
He's gonna kiss again?
Yeah,
I love this. I love
you gotta do better.
This is just like me in our Saturday game trying to hug the evil out of my evil parallel universe twin.
I love it.
How did that go?
Not good.
This fails.
Not good.
And if 18 fails, I can add a D4.
You grab it and it's trying to bite your face now, and you grab it and you give it an incredible, passionate kiss, and it is a little bewildered because it just took some damage, and it looks like it's fighting, and then its leg kicks up in the air like in a romantic scene, and it's
Wraps around.
Grab it
Yeah,
behind the
it
neck, lean over a little bit.
It swoons and wraps its like decaying arms around you, and you get, and like music swells as you guys romantically kiss, and then it like
So then you might
bashfully
need to defuse those two in a bit.
it bashfully puts its arms behind its back and is like swaying back and forth, and then picks up a coin from somewhere it's stashed, hopefully somewhere safe, and puts it slides it into your metal and gives you a kiss on the cheek, you big galoot.
I give a kiss on its hand. Party.
That's what I'm looking for.
You can
Not that hard.
you get the feeling that it is no longer antagonistic towards you, and you have won it over at this point.
What about the other three Ubelexes?
These guys are just random creatures who just want to cause chaos, who have been abruptly awakened by you. So they are, or not awakened by you, but alerted, because they don't sleep. But they've been alerted to your presence by its howling, its loud howling. So they just want to fight and kill. So the ghoul is no longer antagonistic towards you. It has given you the gob coin you need, but these guys still want to fight.
Okay.
So we just leave.
Cheers.
We've got three of these coins.
True, but these guys are going to come at you. I mean, I guess you could
I
outpace
mean-
them easily, but at the same time, they're
This
also
is like
not
when the
gonna
patient look. This is like when the patient struggles with anesthesia. Okay, we have to take care of them the old-fashioned way.
I will say that
Oh, it's very confusing, actually.
at the
But
site,
I don't want to leave them here to destroy our new subservient children. Whatever.
subservient children. Are you going to capture these children and make them your servants? No.
I didn't want to
Enter
say
it.
friends in front of Goober.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I thought you were like, I thought you were trying to go the other way and not say child slaves, which is what you really
No.
wanted to say. I was like, wow, this is a darker
I'm not
character
here
than I
to take
thought.
over property.
Goober's Gobland under new management. It's like one of those like scary Baskin Robbinses that's like we fired the old guys. It's safe now. It's like safe. What do you mean? What happened before? What the fuck?
Under new management. Calm down.
Cobber's Gobland.
I like it.
Goober's Gobland. I like that. That's canon now. Okay, so you do get the sense that the girl over here is not pleased with the fact that these Ooblexes are awake, and she knows for a fact that that Goober will not help. It's please, you've got to stop them. She can tell this one is like looking at her like it might come for her. I think that brings.
I call out loudly.
In a reassuring way, I hope.
Yeah, very reassuring.
Ka joins in with bird cause.
So NPC's turn is
Start yelling
done,
at each
right?
other
You're not gonna move, are you? Or I guess you can.
Oh, I'm saying the whole term kissing, for sure.
Okay, you're just gonna yell. Okay, so it's the Ooblex's turn. This
I would
one.
like to argue that there's no way they have higher deck. There's little slobs.
So
They can't possibly have higher deck.
this one's gonna go here, as is. Wait, how about 5, 10, 15? Yeah, that's good. This one's gonna go here, and this one, 5, 10, 15, is going to actually. Oh, wait. It can go this way, this way, this way, and this is all filled in now. So it is heading straight for.
Spikes.
Right, but it can actually go through the spikes because it is so amorphous.
I look at the others and I'm like, save the patient. I took a note. I can handle this.
So these two are going to try to attack our rogue here with their pseudopods. They're going to make 2 attacks. Oh, each one of them will make 1 attack, I should say. Okay, 20. Does that hit?
No, sure.
Okay. It does 4 bludgeoning and 3 psychic damage, with a total of 7
Ooh,
damage.
psychic.
And it will make another attack. Oh, natural 20.
Ooh.
Hey, way to go, pseudopods. I love you guys. Finally, one of my bad guys really comes through for me. Okay, great. So it is going to do 6 plus 4, so 10 damage on top of that. So you're taking 17 damage total.
Yep.
Nice.
And that is the end of their turn. It is the ghoul's turn. It realizes now what it has to do now that it's fallen in love and has something worth fighting for, and so it is going to join your side of the battle.
Hell yes.
And it is going to try to attack the Ooblexes, fearing for its sweet love NPC's life. Let's see. It has. Let's see.
The rom-com we deserve.
This is the true
Yes.
love. The ghoul and the robot. Okay, so it is going to try to attack with its claws, and it slices, but it misses. Okay, great. So it misses its turn. We will move on to Ken. It is now Ken's turn.
Alright, so this area is filled in now. Where is the girl?
Okay, yeah. So this is all spikes that the Oblex can crawl across because it can move through small spaces. It is amorphous. The girl is right here on the other end of the black rectangle.
I mean, she's got to go before the Ooblexes do because they just went, right? So surely she can like book it away from
Unfortunately, she has changed the wall,
them.
and no
She's
one has
chained up.
freed her.
God damn it.
So she cannot. You hear Goober cackling with glee at this as well.
This guy might be evil.
Alright.
What if we kissed in the ghoul kissing booth? Haha, unless.
Unless.
I'm just gonna shoot this guy with an arrow.
Do it. Do it.
Or gonna try to.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Natural
A
20.
Nice.
Love to see it.
Okay, that will do 16 damage to it, almost killing it in one blow. It is still up, but just barely.
It's alright, we're gonna take care of this girl whose name I definitely don't know.
Me either.
Yeah, right. What's the point of naming them anyway? Don't worry, everyone who's good guys and bad guys, everything's fine.
Alright, it is Sir Jen's turn.
I'm gonna go for the one who nearly killed me.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no. I look at the ghoul and I'm like, can you get the hurt one?
It looks at you, and it looks back at its robot who it loves, and then looks at you and raises an eyebrow and goes, "Mwah, mwah, mwah." It looks like it is non-monogamous. You're not sure if it understood you.
I'm not into you? And then I go and attack
It screams
the
with
healthy one.
rage.
Oh no.
I attacked the healthy one.
Okay. Wait,
Okay.
that's yours, right? 23? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that hits for sure.
And then let me... I pressed the wrong... Okay.
Nice.
13.
Nice. Okay, 13. Okay, you definitely take out another sizable chunk. From
And
this
I'm
bad
going
boy.
to run 30 feet.
Okay, great.
You will still take an attack of opportunity from the one you didn't attack.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh, for real? Even with swashbuckler?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the
'cause
one
it
that I
only
attacked.
applies on- Mhm.
Yeah, not the one... Yeah, I didn't attack one of them.
Right. Okay, so the one just beneath you then is going to make an attack of opportunity on you. Which will miss, I think.
Nope.
right?
Yeah, and, my AC is 14.
Great. So, you are able to stand under these awnings, by the way. But just know they're this this area in here is basically all filled in unless you go inside the building. But like you can stand underneath like it has like a little circus tenty thing above that you can stand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just want to be out here. I'm not running away. I just need to tactically retreat because I'm almost dead.
Sure, I understand. I just wanted to, like, for your roleplay purposes, just understand what the object is you're next to.
Oh, okay. I got it. Thank you.
Okay, so you're done with your turn, right? So it's Zareth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great.
So, Sir Jen, what's your max health?
24.
So on a scale of 0 to 24, how are you doing?
7.
Okay.
Cheating!
I got you, boy.
Oh, Zareth, do you also use the medical skill of pain?
Indeed.
The medical scale for cheaters.
I will use magic missile to attempt to finish off these 3 duplexes.
I thought
nice.
Vincent was going somewhere very different. 7 health!
Oh no!
So
I hate
here's-
doctors, and I always have.
I'll shoot each of them. What do you call it?
Ooh,
One?
this is-
With one. Yeah.
All right,
Isn't
so-
it 3
so-
plus 1?
It's 3 after that. I rolled
Oh,
a
okay.
2, I think.
Yeah. So who are you targeting first?
Let's go with whoever looks the weakest, like whoever looks like they're about to fall over.
Okay. You can tell. Actually, make an insight check on that. Or is that insight? I think that's more perceptigation.
Okay.
Receptigation.
Inception.
Yeah, perception was not very good.
You're not sure. They both look almost equally bad.
Okay, I'll just go for this one.
Okay, great. That first one takes that guy to a near-death state.
Then another one to this, and then the last one to this.
Okay, great.
How's it looking? any of them down.
Did you roll the other two? Or is it the same damage on all three?
It's the same damage for all 3.
Oh, really? I didn't realize
Mm-hmm.
that. Is that for real? Can you
Yeah.
post that?
I
I
think
just
it-
want to read it.
Sure.
I think it's sometimes house to house.
Oh,
Let's
really?
see.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
can't...
you can rule it as you want. Okay, I can't.
Yeah, you
For
can't
some
do it because
reason,
you're on...
get it to
roll-
post.
Or you're on D&D Beyond. Wait, I just want to pull
Well,
it up. On my
Then you
personal
got 3, 3, 4. So
It doesn't explicitly call out that you have to roll multiple times for the damage, which
A dart
is-
deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target.
and they all strike simultaneously, which implies
And you can
that they all
direct them
do
to
the
hit
same
one
damage.
creature or several. That's
For
interesting.
my bonus action,
It really is vague. It's like straight down the middle vague. I'd love to read the Reddit about that later. So which would you prefer? That it always does the same? That's what you prefer?
I'm fine with either.
All right,
yeah.
for simplicity's sake, let's say that's the case. Okay, this one takes its 3
Okay.
damage and instantly dies. So that one is down.
All right.
And
And
this is
then-
the other one, right? Yeah, and so this also dies. So you have successfully saved Cass from this guy. So it's only this
Nice.
little guy who's up. He's the last combatant. You're staying where you are?
Yes, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Surgeon.
As a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, that brings you up, I think, to 13. Zephyr, it is your go.
All right, I will just move, still flying, I guess, move right up to it over here,
Okay.
and I really do like that loot. I'm gonna just loot it again.
Great. Yeah, you're above it, so you're not within its
Ooh,
attack
nice.
range. That will hit.
And then
I think that
bop.
definitely kills it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Yeah, nine
it is
damage.
dead, so that will take you out of combat. Congratulations. Your song is so powerful that it explodes and sends goo everywhere, even a little bit onto the ghoul, who tries to kiss it, but does not do it. And those guys are done for. The ghoul goes over here, back to its true love. And yeah, that will take you guys out of combat.
Does anyone need any doctor work?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
looking so
go.
great there, buddy.
NPC, do you need any?
You see me kiss it again. No.
Okay. I'm going to heat up my. I'm bleeding. I'm gonna grab some wire. I'm gonna heat it up with a candle, and I'm gonna start stitching myself up. I'm gonna use a healing potion.
Okay, great.
How much is it again?
Is a 1d4 plus 2, right? Is that right? Let me double check that. I should put a sticky note up.
Is it slash R? It's slash R.
2d4
One-
plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2. I'm going to make that sticky note now. Actually, that's stupid. I'm going to make a real life one. A real sticky note.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
head back.
Nice. You're pretty much back up to full.
Nice. Good job. Good job. Okay. The ghoul
Let me
goes
get rid of a
back.
healing potion here.
The,
Yeah.
the ghoul knows you must leave to continue your journey, but it gives you one of its fingers as a token of its love, and it hopes you will bring it back soon. You implicitly understand this as its new lover.
I understand the feeling, and I go to my Tinker's Tools and give it a bolt.
it eats it lovingly. You hear Goober muttering in amusement or amazement. Wow, you're really strong. Very strong. Me think. You have 3 coins now. 3 coins, 3 coins. Come this way for funnest ride. Fun, fun, fun. Funnest ride. You see a slot to the side of the door, begging you to insert your gob coins into it. Not literally, but figuratively.
We do that.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay. You put the coins in, and you hear either a device or perhaps Goober cranking it, and the door swings open. You also hear the sound of Goober scampering away. And you guys are brought. Let me just take you guys here. Just want to grab the other tokens here too. Okay. This part I will describe to you because we're not quite in the other room yet. But I'm just going to grab you guys' tokens for the time being. So you go into a room, and you're going through another dark hallway. This doesn't look like it was themed very well. It just looks like a long, dark hallway into another sewery area, much like the first one. But what you see before you is it looks almost like a brief respite, but you see what look to be 4 parallel minecart tracks. So there are 4 minecart tracks, all side by side, each one with a different color. And on them, it looks like some sort of like weirdly welded minecart cars that are stuck together to form sort of just a really crappy roller coaster with 4 parallel cars.
Is it dark in here?
It is. No, it's not. It's not any darker than it was in the previous one. The hallway was dark, but on the other side there is some dim lantern light on the other side.
Just in case, before we get into the cart, I will give people in 2 of the other carts Eyes of Night, dark vision up to 300 feet for an hour.
Okay. So
Can I use my Smith's tools or Tinker's tool to see if these carts are going to stay together or need a little bit of a fixing?
Yes, you can. Does that require a roll or of an investigation or something? I feel like to do that, or just your knowledge.
Use my Tinker's tools if you prefer.
Yeah, you can use a perception or investigation on these things. See what they're like. All right, you have no idea if these are going to fall apart or not. Just getting a general sense of the area, they look really shitty. That's what you notice. You're not confident in them. Ken, with your perception on just them in general, you know well enough what it means to stick 2 objects together, and just by shaking the carts around a little bit, you get the sense that these things seem to be well fixed to their tracks. They don't feel like they're going to fling themselves off the tracks. However, you can tell just by the tracks that it might not be 100% safe for riders. You're not seeing any like modern safety bars or features like that on these things. There's a good chance that the cars will stay more intact than the riders on such a trip.
Well, you say the cat seems pretty safe. This whole situation is begging for some regulation, and OSHA needs to get in here right away.
These carts look like they need surgery.
So, I'm going to describe for you what the carts look like. Let me know if you need me to write. Actually, I'm just going to write it down in the chat. So, there are 4 parallel carts. There is blue, there is purple, there is red, and there is orange.
Dibs on purple.
But my wings are purple. I wanted purple.
You
They-
can.
they annoyed
Each
about
cart is a series of mine carts. Each mine cart can fit 2 people, and each like a. You know how a classic roller coaster is like a single. It's almost like a flume ride or like Splash Mountain where you like sit in front of each other, kind of.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that. So you can't sit side by side, but you could fit, like, you could all fit into one of these cars, or you can split yourselves amongst the cars.
I called dibs on red since that is the color of most of my jacket, and I go and It's in a red cart.
Okay, so
Wait.
just let me
Yeah.
know which ones you are going in. I will put you in. Okay,
Sorry.
so
There's 4 carts, one of each color.
I'm just going to show you what it looks like.
Thank you.
This is what it's going to look like while you are riding it. Here, I'm going to take you to it now, and you can
Nice.
position
Sure.
yourself.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You can position yourself how you like on this. Here, I will bring this up for the chat so they can see. So feel free to just place yourself where you would like to go. Imagine this is the we have just left the starting gate here, but at the starting gate you could walk across to each of these. But we're about, like, I would say 10 feet up above this sewery water. You can see your friend, the tentacles, waving you down, but you've just gone around a little ramp. So you can position yourself where you would like on these vehicles before we actually start the ride, and we'll just sort of take it that way.
And did you say it was like the like, so like, is it that all 5 blue carts are firmly affixed together and are not likely to fall apart, or
Exactly.
that-
These
Okay.
cars, based on what you understand, they are all like welded or nailed or affixed together using clamps and stuff. So the individual, like the blue, everything that's blue is stuck together. Everything that's purple is stuck together. But it's also sort of a racing coaster, you can tell. So they're not, each set of cars is not going to move at the same speed as the others necessarily, just for role-playing purposes. You can tell it's supposed to be like, there are little variations in each one, and each one is designed, in sort of a haphazard manner. But, yeah, there's no indication that a snake of cars is going to fall apart or separate from each other.
I'll wave to the tentacles and put like a bunch of the gobstoppers in that rear blue cart for them to reach over and grab. I'm hoping that they'll come to a rescue if anything goes wrong. But...
Sure. So you put a bunch of them over here for it. It seems to smash them against the wall and eat it up happily. Where are you going to go? Caw.
Friendly Kaz at the tentacle monster offers them a ration and asks them to point which cart they recommend.
Clever.
You can see it as it's eating. It's gotten a little bit friendlier with you guys, and it doesn't seem to be like fearing anything nearby. And you can see that now its head comes above water in full for the first time, and it definitely is a big octopus. And it's sort of like, it thinks about the question and like scratches its head like, fuck if I know, God, okay. And it like looks at them and looks across and then just sort of shrugs like, and then makes an X with its tentacles like, they're all pretty shitty. I mean, it's not, it's a fool's choice, but you gotta sort of get, It's trying its best with gestures to communicate that, it's not, this is not, none of them are gonna be that great.
That's still sign language is impressive.
I'm gonna say that this person and Surgeon, since they're in front and have hopped on separate carts, they have the shared Eyes of Night feature.
Okay, great.
Wait, everyone?
Just 2 people, so this person and Surgeon.
That's NPC.
Oh, thank you.
NPC, yeah.
So I can see how far again? 120 feet of night vision?
300 feet of dark vision.
Holy shit! Thank you.
Well,
For how
like,
long is it again? Like an hour?
An hour.
Thank you, Adventure.
Nice.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. I'm like, oh wow, my prescription's working better than I thought.
Ka nods understandingly at the tentacles and joins the doctor because they deemed the red cart the shiniest.
Okay, great. Okay.
Oh, hello, Ka.
All right. So let me pull up my thingy here, and as you're getting on these carts, let's say we're still at this point, still in the starting area of this thing. This hasn't started yet, so we're all getting on. And you get to hear Goober urging you, yes, get ready for fun ride. Very deadly. Very fun. And it seems like the track ahead is going to take a little roll to the right, like not a full barrel roll, but like one of those little dip and turns that starts a coaster, sort of like a.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah, sort of like a little dip to get your acceleration up on an old wooden coaster that sort of veers to the right a little bit. So this is a very wide area, as you can see. It's like a big tunnel. It's like a big sewer system that is wide enough for these things. So you're not really in any danger of scraping against walls or anything like that. And it is, for what you can tell, it seems like were this better maintained, this might actually be a very fun ride. So, as you guys are all settled a little bit, you hear a grinding sound, and the cars suddenly lurch forward, and then they are off to the races, quite literally racing each other. Some getting a little bit ahead and then pulling back. They're all moving in the same general direction side by side, but they all seem to be jockeying for first place like horses in a race. The standings in the race change as you twist around these sewer corridors, sludge zipping underneath you, and also you notice that your octopus friend is also moving quite fast. It looks like it's quite easily capable of outpacing these cars, and it is just following and seeing what's going to happen. And for a while, this whole thing is pretty fun and quite thrilling. But this is, unfortunately, a short-lived phenomenon, as one of the cars is going to head for a sudden bump in the track. And that is the orange car. And you can see, luckily, none of you guys are on it. And so that car hits what is like a little hill, like that would be a roller coaster hill, but it is so sudden and poorly made that if anyone was on it, they would be flung into the air and likely either fall into the sewer or hit the ceiling and be injured. And you all sort of turn around and look at each other and I'm like, fuck, I'm glad I'm not on that one.
Can I do something quick when I see this?
Oh, yes.
I see. Safety first. And I want to take 2 spikes I got and a rope and attach it right behind with something to hold for Ken.
Okay, great. So you basically created a little harness that Ken can grab onto in case he needs to. And when doing so, you will have advantage on anything, any sort of bumps that come up. So as you guys are all sort of a little bit relieved as you're fastening this thing on, you guys hear a buzzing sound, and you just get this bad vibe that something else is going to happen to you guys. And this one seems to be, you turn and see down the tunnel lit by again torches in the distance that are all around you. You see what looks to be a metal spinning saw, and it is coming for the red. It is coming for the red car. The 2 people in the red car are going to need to make a dexterity save to try to duck down into the cart to avoid being sliced.
You've got it.
Okay.
Is that enough for advantage?
Is that enough for advantage? No, I'm sorry, it wasn't. It was not very reassuring. Hector, you duck just narrowly out of the way. Caw, you get struck by this spinning blade, and you take 3 piercing damage. Or I guess 3 slashing damage, probably. But regardless, you take 3 damage. So you recognize at this point that this is a booby-trapped ride. It's not just a fun ride. There are problems with this that are meant to fuck you up. And as you're coming to terms with this, you hear... I am shocked! I know, everything else here seems so safe.
I hand Caw a Band-Aid. Here you go, friend.
You mean
Caw puts it over a missing feather.
You mean a medieval adhesive strip, right? Because
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid
I
is
made this myself.
Band-Aid is a licensed name, so we can't use that for this because we're on TV right now.
sorry.
So you got to say
Yeah, that's when you have to help the musical group.
So at this point, you hear what sounds like a some sort of like heroic yell of some sort. And it echoes through the halls. I'm so excited for what's about to happen. I'm gonna pee my pants. I'm so excited. And as the yell echoes, you see 4 figures emerge from some from the water and some from passageways you were passing, and they leap on to the cars.
Oh my god.
Oh,
These
I'm so mad that I didn't see this coming. I'm so mad.
these are the Teenage Mutant Ranger Turtles, and they are the defenders of this place, and they have leapt out of the shadows once again to defend their home, which has been unfortunately attacked by Goober with the construction of this hellish cart. This one steps forward. Ha! More intruders. What say we teach them a lesson, guys? I don't know. Do we really have to fight and battle? Yeah, these guys look like pushovers. Let's kick their asses and get out of here. All right, dudes. I just really want to party after all. These guys are ready to kick your asses. What are you going to do?
Please don't make me find my favorite one, please.
It's up to you.
We're not actually intruding. We also don't like. I don't know if you're a fan of the weird carnival guy.
we're victims too.
We're trying to go beat up the goblin guy.
Yeah, we could team up. Crossover.
Make a persuasion roll for this.
Can I give her advantage by going in for a kiss?
Your kissing will only get you into more trouble at this rate. You can't kiss your way out of every problem.
Well,
we'll see about that.
Up to here and attempt to reason with the purple one.
Okay. So you're going to make make a persuasion roll on these
I hate
guys.
this.
nice.
Oh,
Oh.
not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
Very
So you are.
accidentally
Wait,
convincing.
where's Ken? Ken's here, right?
I'm up
so
in
you're
blue.
so you're talking to this one, right? And this one's name is Leah Capo, and you were talking to Leah Capo, and you given this reasonable play, we should team up, and you were bolstered by Zareth going up to Donadino and saying, you know, we can work together. None of us like this guy. And they're like, Donadino, you can tell it's like, I can tell you're telling the truth. And Leah Capo is like, yeah, but you're gonna have to convince this guy. And they both point to this turtle, Raffatello. And you can tell he is not buying it.
Is he a rude dude?
He is. You get the sense that he is cool but crude. And
I have an idea.
All right.
I look at him and I'm like, one hit. Whoever can deal the most damage decides.
Wait, I have
I
have something too.
Wait, no, not very hurt. Not want to get hit.
Wait,
I'll do it.
He ninja jumps between you two, and he's like, one hit, huh? Alright, I'll start! And he stabs at you with his daggers. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Seems like the train cars are steady for a little bit at least.
So are we all rolling?
Yeah,
Is-
we're
is
all
this now a
rolling for
fight?
initiative. This is happening.
Oh,
No,
You are all
just...
going to fight the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I was trying to do the thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Is there a
he
full
didn't
sigh?
like it because he is cool but crude. He is not a nice guy. I hate to say
I
it.
respect. For some reason, I respect you.
He sees you as a real Casey Jones type, and he's not into it. This makes me so happy. This is all when I realized I was going to do this. It's just been so hard not to spoil this ever because I was like, what if it was a roller coaster? But then what if the Ninja Turtles were on the roller coaster? I was like, this makes me so. I cut a whole section of this thing that took me like 3 or 4 hours to build because I was like, no, you need to get to the turtles because it's too much fun. That's the most important part.
Are we
You
gonna
want us to
fight the
kill them?
torso?
good priorities.
Well, we don't necessarily have to. I mean, you don't know how this is gonna go down. Okay, so let me just add them to the turtle order.
All right. So
Are
quick
we still
thing,
going at high
this
speeds?
entire time.
Yeah, you're still racing along at high speeds while this is
Nice.
happening. And that means that hang on, I have to.
Rapatello.
Okay.
Okay,
and-
Cohen.
Yeah, and Micah Cohen. He works for 538, but also
Is it Sasha Micah Cohen?
oh, I suck. I'm sorry,
So-
guys.
What are the 4 different names?
The 4 different names are Leah Capo, Donadino, Rapatello, and Micah Cohen. Okay.
So good.
All right. So, oh, Raph really got a bad initiative. So even though he's starting this fight, he's also technically gonna finish it, I guess.
Fucking typical Raph.
Okay. So, Zareth, it is your turn. This is not battly enough. Here we go.
Zareth has this entire time been keeping some of the gobstoppers in his own mouth. He spits them out now and just says, "Are you sure?"
as he spits them out, the octopus who's still chasing along you guys catches them and starts gobbling them, smashing and gobbling them. He's just like addicted at this point. Oh wait, I forgot to roll for my thingy. My special secret GM roll.
Oh
How
no!
does
Oh nice.
how does Donnie respond?
Oh, he spits them at you. Spit them at Donnie.
No, I spit them out. I'm asking. I said, "Really? Are you sure?" Like, how does he respond?
Look, if you know a better way of stopping Raph when he's upset, tell me about it. But I've been trying to solve that puzzle for years.
Do you want?
I've actually been seeing a therapist for a little while now. I found it very helpful with my rage.
I don't have any rage, and he's like trying to stab at Sir this entire time. all right, Zer, up to you to decide what to do.
Does Donnie seem like he wants to fight?
He doesn't really, but he knows that once the brothers move as a unit, and once one of them is
Yeah.
engaged, they're all gonna help each other out, even if they're gonna have an
Okay.
argument about it later.
Okay, I'll just tell him. All right, fine. I'll take care of it. Can I cross this gap?
Yeah, you can. You can jump across.
All right, cool. Do I need to make any sort of check for that, or?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to make an athletics check to make
Can
it
I
cross.
do it with advantage?
If you can explain to me why you have advantage.
I have the 10 feet long arms, so I should be able to like.
Oh yeah, you should actually be able to just
Yeah.
grip, and
Oh,
you can
okay,
actually
cool.
because you have long limbs. You should. I mean, I assume your legs are that long too. You should be able to actually step across them pretty easily, so you wouldn't have
All
to
right,
jump.
cool. All right, so I'll do that, and then I'll go up to Donnie and to Raph, and we'll take the first swing with the scimitar.
Okay, great.
21.
Okay, that will hit.
All right. 4 damage plus an additional 2d6.
Okay.
Wait, how do you get 2d6 extra damage? Oh,
Surprise attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Are
He
you a
hasn't
rogue
gone
too?
yet.
Bugbear.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Yep.
he hasn't
Oh, the
Bugbears
gone
are
yet.
bugbear. Right.
Okay, so
Sorry,
he takes that
the
hit.
bugbear I play with is sorcerer.
All right.
He takes a little slice on the shell, but he takes the rest in his arm, and he winces, and he turns to you.
Second attack. Not so good.
No, this one he's
Okay.
ready for and dodges out of the way with his ninja reflexes. Looks like he is ready to take you guys both down at this point.
I'll get in like a ready stance, and yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, Zephyr, it is your turn.
Okay, I would like to try to use suggestion on Raph.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
So actually, yeah.
Must be worded in such a manner. Okay, you gotta word your suggestion in such a way as to make it sound reasonable.
Yeah.
It can't. You can't ask it to harm itself.
Right.
And it's got to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it will pursue the course of action you suggested.
A whole 8 hours.
So, what are you going to try to make it to tell him to do?
All right, guys, look. There are children back there being basically enslaved by this maniac. You guys seem like you're for justice. I mean, I don't know your vibe, but you kind of, give me those vibes. You seem like very justice-y kind of people. We could really, 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 really use your help. Like, this is for good. Trust us. We're good. We're good people. Look at us. We have 2 Kankus with us. Are we bad people? No, we're not. We're
All right.
just like you.
So,
If
what are
think
you
about
trying to
it,
get him to do? What is the object you're trying to suggest?
the objective is to try not just to get him to stop being aggressive with us, but to join us on our quest to take Goober down.
Okay. All right. I'm going to make and what is the spell set? DC 13? Okay, here we go. Oh, he passes it. He shrugs it off. He just barely passes it. I'll never join you scrubs. This is our home. You don't belong here. And he shakes it off.
Okay, alright, well, then I will just use movement to move up closer, and that's my turn done. Very
Okay,
disappointedly done.
Yeah, that was a good idea, though. That was a good idea.
It was really good.
Okay. All right. At this time, you hear something, a weird noise. Okay, and one of the turtles says, "Hey, look out!" On the first track, it's another one of those crazy bumps coming up, another bump in the road. So everyone on the blue car has to make a dex save.
Ken has advantage, right? With the rope?
That's correct.
Yes.
Actually, sorry.
Don't
sorry,
eat it,
sorry,
but...
just in
shit.
retrospect, I keep forgetting to use inspiration. Can I just retroactively use inspiration before it gets too much further? And I just keep forgetting. Or is
Bardic
that-
inspiration
it's gone.
to do
Yeah.
as a bonus action. That is.
Yeah.
Just to give it to somebody.
Yeah, I just like to give, I guess, I'll give Zephyr.
You're Zephyr.
Zareth.
No,
Zareth. Right.
Zerf.
even you got
Yeah.
confused.
I
Thank
got really confused for a second, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as a bonus action, so tick your bardic down 1, and you can give one of your bardic d6s to Zareth.
What type of bard are you?
College of Lore.
What's the extra?
Cutting words. Yeah.
I'm giving you this gold to indicate that you have bardic inspiration, just so you don't.
Solid.
All right, so let's see. NPC, you also make the save, so Leah is going to have to make the save as well, or attempt to. Okay. Big money, no whammies. Okay. Yeah, you guys all make the save and hang on for
Wait,
dear
did
life.
I already roll? I'm so confused.
You don't need
I
to
did
because
not.
you're in the other
Oh,
car.
okay,
You're in the
yeah, my
purple
bad,
car.
yeah.
This is only for people in the blue. So you all hang on, just narrowly, and he gives you guys sort of a like, I guess you're tougher than I thought kind of look. Okay, it
With
is.
a nat 20, and I have done it sort of like Subway style. Like, I'm not holding the pole. I just sort of like serve
Yeah,
it.
you're not even touching this thing, this harness he gave you. You sort of like, you somehow like are underneath the track for a second and then just roll back up inexplicably. He's like, what? How did that physically even, I don't, what?
I give him the like hang loose.
Shrug. Yeah, whatever, man. Party down. Okay. Okay. Micah Cohen is going to come over here, 5, 10, 15, 20, and jump across here.
Wow, so cool.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. And he is going to
You leave
what
you
is
leave
the
him alone.
range on this? It doesn't have a range. But I think he's going to try to distract Call with a cool trick. So he's going to do. He's going to spin around on his shell while the car is still moving, and he's like, "Hey, yo, check this out."
Keep going. He's doing something really cool.
And so, Call, please make me a wisdom save. Okay, you are charmed by how cool his trick is. It is so friggin' cool.
Shell is so shiny and it's spinning. How could I not?
With this 12 they don't have advantage from like being in combat or anything.
No advantage on this one. It's one of the few times this game you guys have not gotten advantage on something. Inexplicably.
Fighting someone, then you try to charm them. It doesn't go good.
What about second advantage? So you can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or effects, and the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with you. But he probably won't be doing that. He'll probably just be trying to bonk you. But that was his move.
Is this
so now
concentration based?
no, it is not, because he doesn't have to keep it up. It is just, but you are charmed until the end of your next turn. So basically, you can't hurt him until after the end of your next turn. So NPC, it is your turn.
NPC gets out his crossbow to fire and says, "Zephyr, provide insult." If needed. And I shoot this one. I'm trying to use my tripping attack, if I land it, to knock him off the train.
Okay, so you can move someone with it?
You can knock him. Let's see.
Does it have a push effect?
It is a... Yeah.
I
It
believe
does
so.
extra damage, but also, like...
At the very least, it
you
knocks
make
them
them
prone.
trip and fall off is the hope. They get a strength save, though.
What's it called? Trip?
Trip attack. When you hit with a weapon attack, you expend a superiority die, add the damage of that
do
die
the
to
trip
the
attack.
roll, and then if it's large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw.
And it'll be knocked
If it fails,
prone.
it
Okay.
becomes...
He is inside this car right now, so unless it has a push effect, it's not going to knock him here, but it can knock him prone onto his back. It can turtle him, you know.
And he has disadvantage on trying to get up because he's a turtle.
But sadly, the attack missed anyway,
He
so...
still has
technically-
limbs. He's not. He's got fingers. You know, he's not like a
He's
straight
still a
turtle.
teen.
He's so
but if
awkward.
if he's on his back.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
when you
not-
knock a teen.
Oh, never mind. Okay. So 10
Nope.
was 10 to hit. Yeah,
sure
that
this
is not going to miss. It zooms past him. Are you going to move?
No, I'm in a good spot.
Okay, great. Okay, it is Donadino's turn. He does not want to. Wait, what was that clapping for? Beep boop. Simultaneously don't want to and need to kill Raph. Okay. Yeah, this is the real battle. You have to fight your own childhood. Kill the past. Destroy it if you have to, or whatever. For real? Okay. Don is going to use his specialty move, which is Gadget Toss. And he is going to throw a... Wait, how long? It has a 30 feet, right? So let's see. 30. He's going to try to... He's feeling threatened here, so he's going to throw a gadget behind the bard. And it's going to land right there. And it is like a little spinning toy with knives on the end of it. So anything within a 5-foot radius of it at the end of their turn is going to take 2d... Or it's going to take some slashing damage. It doesn't matter how much. Forget that part. Okay. And so basically you don't want to be next to it at the end of your turn. But that is his move. And
wow, that's so cool.
then he's gonna move up to you. And he's gonna say, "I'm sorry I have to do this, but we're a family."
You don't.
No, you don't. We're a
You don't
family
have
too.
to.
He drinks a Corona in front of you. He's using the lore.
Wait, I thought you were a teenager.
Yeah, but it's the Middle Ages, so.
A teenage turtle, though, and it's like.
So obviously, Chrono was
75.
around.
Okay, Ken, it is your turn.
1320 when Chrono was invented.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna try.
Ashlyn!
this. What?
Sorry, I was saying hi to Ashlyn in the chat.
I was like, I don't understand. That's not the move I was gonna do.
Yeah, do it! Do an Ashlyn!
Do the Ashland!
Everybody, do the Ashlyn! Why am I doing the thriller dance? It's a new dance called the Bender. Everybody do the Bender.
Oh, man. Alright. Well, I'm at least gonna try one time to cast Charm Person on Raph.
Okay. You attempt to charm a humanoid. You must make a wisdom saving throw. With advantage. If it fails, he is charmed until the end of the spell ends. Or until you do anything harmful to it. Okay, great.
I love how none of us are actually trying to hurt anyone.
Try.
Hard.
Okay, so he's got to make a wisdom save now, or he's going to regard you as a friendly acquaintance, right?
Yeah.
All right, great. And it's 13. Okay, great. Haha! He's so wise. Splinter taught him well. I mean, Splinter.
Sliver.
Yeah, Sliver.
Well,
He resists it and shakes it off. Stop trying to charm me. I'm not charmable.
I'm definitely not very
What if we
charming.
offered you a pizza?
Hey, maybe later. I'll turn you into street pizza. And Michelangelo's like,
What,
ew,
you want
gross.
a pizza me?
Okay, Ken, are you gonna stay where you are?
That's good.
No, I'll just turn into a giant spider.
Okay, great. You can do that as a bonus action, yeah? I believe you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
but I'll just do
it's
it
WebMD.
badly.
Okay, you're big and you're kind of having a hard time staying on the track because you're so big, but you can also grip it on the outside and put your like abdomen in
Yeah.
between it. So you're pretty okay for where you're at. But yeah, now you're a Spider-Man.
Hey guys, you
Yikes.
can't understand me anymore. I'm so bummed about how that all went.
Couldn't
how did
understand
the-
you
wait, I
before,
spaced-
you down under kid.
I spaced off for 1 minute. How did they polymorph into a...
They're part druid.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Okay, Caw, it is your turn.
Okay, well, Ka is charmed by the orange turtle, so he's going to aim a firebolt at the blue turtle.
Okay, great. Okay. That will miss.
Gonna say, Kaz so transfixed by the shell he didn't look where he was shooting.
He's still so charmed. The firebolt whizzes by the tentacles, which zoop out of the way just in time.
Good.
Okay, are you staying there? Are you going to stay there, Ka?
Kaz charmed. He's staring at the shell. He's not gonna move.
Okay, great. All right, Sir Jen, it is your turn.
All right. You all know what I'm gonna do.
Dance. Oh, rapier.
Oh, okay.
That will hit.
All right. Perfect. And then 19
Okay.
on Raph, and I'm gonna bonus action dodge. So for until my next round, I have they have disadvantage on hitting me.
Okay, great. Hey! I didn't say you can hit me! It is Leo's turn. He is going to yell for his brothers. Hey! Don't let him get the best of you. We're a family, and we can do anything. So they are... his brothers are now inspired.
Nice.
Getting advantage on their next rolls. And that will end his turn. Oh, God! Someone did the ghost thing. I didn't expect it.
You're also banned from saying the word hit.
Who did it? Nice, Ruthie.
Ruthie got me. Wait, is there a word ban?
Yep. The word is
Let me
hit.
check the... I've
The
got...
word is hit.
Oh, the word is hit? Okay, how long is that? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay, great. Got it. Marcus completes. Marcus completes. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, great. I'm going to fail this. Okay, great. That's so I cannot say the word that means to successfully strike someone. Okay. As if this wasn't enough management of stuff. Okay.
Pull out that thesaurus, buddy.
Yeah, great. All right, so it is Raph's turn. Raph is going to... If people are next to you, that means you have disadvantage on
Ranged
right?
attacks, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, and you have imposed disadvantage on attacks against you, right, Hector?
Yes. Yeah, they can't hit me because, or it's gonna be harder to hit me because of disadvantage because I did dodge as a bonus action.
Okay, so he will not try